No, are y'all playing right now? Turn this weak ass song off. I don't care who song it is. Turn this weak ass song off.
I believe in building generational wealth. Even like when my children, all four of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money. I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. Told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that. And then I need my grandchildren to come behind you guys and do the same thing.
Floyd Mayweather may be undefeated in the boxing ring, but outside of it, things aren't looking so great. His family is now speaking out, especially his daughter, Yaya Mayweather, who is reportedly blaming him for her financial downfall. This comes after months of turmoil involving Floyd's alleged $40 million scandal, fraud accusations, a raid on his mansion in Dubai, and accusations of unpaid debts. Now, Yaya is said to have cut him off completely, further adding to the drama surrounding his finances.
But when he go his dad, he don't be doing all that. And I don't know if it's because he's a man, but he don't be doing all extra falling out stuff with him.
What exactly happened between father and daughter? How did the Mayweather brand, built on money and success, spiral into such chaos? And how is this $40 million scandal revealing the truth about Floyd's financial stability? Let's break it all down. Yaya Mayweather isn't just another celebrity child in the background. She has been a central figure in Floyd's public persona for years, flaunting luxury cars, wearing expensive jewelry, and living a life of excess. However, behind the luxury in Instagram posts, her financial world was propped up by her father's image, and now that his image is crumbling, so is her lifestyle. Floyd Mayweather wasn't just the world's best boxer. He built an entire empire around being the best at everything, especially when it came to money.
Why has it always come to money?
Why not? I mean, everything you got don't cost money. Everything you do costs money.
Is that how you measure your success?
No. Me, I'm loyal and honest. And I'm a good person. And I call a spade a spade. Money don't make me, I make money. Without money, I'd be the same person.
We're talking about a man who earned $300 million in a single night. From his fight against Conor McGregor, that fight, which could have been a retirement match, turned into $1 billion payday for him.
Money made all day. You know, right here, a light million. Over there, counting up another million over there. Walk with me, ladies and gentlemen, let me take you into my life. So Andrew Jackson, of course, is on the 20. Benjamin Franklin right here. You know, money made all day. We in the bank, doing what we do best, counting money.
Let's be real, Floyd wasn't just fighting opponents in the ring. He was fighting for a lavish lifestyle. His motto was simple: if it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. And for a while, he made it look easy. Floyd was a master at using wealth as a weapon. We're talking about a man who earned $300 million in a single night. From his fight against Conor McGregor, that fight, which could have been a retirement match, turned into a $1 billion payday for him.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
So, yeah, I gotta know the difference between.
Floyd turned boxing into a business, making his wealth a central part of his brand. From Begattas to Birkin bags, entourages of 20 people, and custom jets with his name embroidered in a headdress. Floyd lived his life as a walking flex. Every Instagram post was another chapter in his book of showing off.
Dubai, Dubai, pick up a couple dollars. You know, they upset. See, they upset because I'm able to milk the game. I'm smart, kept all my faculties, made a lot of smart investments. So, you know, when great people like Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, the Waltons, the people that own Walmart and Walgreens, when they're getting money in their 50s, their 60s, their 70s, 80s, and even 90s, it's okay. A young kid like myself, from the inner city, from the ghetto, I worked my way to the top. I was able to leave boxing on my own terms and keep all my faculties, kept a lot of my money. So they're upset that I'm able to go out there and continue to make 40 and 50 and 60 million outside the ring. You can't get mad. Yo, listen, this is what God wanted.
And then came the exhibitions. Japan, Dubai, Miami, he started fighting YouTubers, TikTok stars, and MMA has-beens, all under the guise of legacy fights.
It was crazy that everybody keep asking me, why you not coming back to fight? Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game. I said, okay. I said, you know, fighters fighting, they make 3 million, 4 million, 6 million, 7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million. But I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million when I'm doing exhibitions and getting 100 million?
But let's not kid ourselves. These weren't true legacy matches. They were money grabs, with Floyd earning millions per appearance. Even when fans criticized him for taking these meaningless fights, Floyd would fire back, saying, "I'm robbing the bank legally."
How much money could you reasonably walk out of this fight with?
350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
What do you do with all this money?
And, you know, cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
Let's talk about Floyd's so-called $300 million from the Conor McGregor fight. That number was thrown around like gospel for years, but when you look closely, there's no concrete evidence to back it up, no verified documents, no third-party audits.
You'll see reports. You mentioned 100 million for Floyd. The reports are 130. First off, he's never gotten 100 million for a fight. Not even remotely close. But there's reports of 130. Wow. There's reports online that Floyd's a billionaire. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete in this year and this year and this, over Cristiano Ronaldo.
You think it's bullshit?
I know it is. And there's public companies they do business with. HBO would be one of them. Find an executive to back the claim. It's never happened and it won't be.
And how do you know it's bullshit?
He makes very good money because I know the fight business. I've been in the fight business my whole life.
UFC legend Chael Sonnen even called Floyd out, claiming his entire financial story was one big illusion. While Chael could be controversial, he may be onto something here. After Floyd's retirement, his career took a nosedive. Instead of leaving the game with dignity, he started fighting YouTubers in Japan and hosting sketchy boxing events. That felt more like magic shows than real sports. Why? Because those exhibitions were his main source of income. Floyd used those events to keep up the appearance of wealth, but behind the scenes, he wasn't even paying his fighters like Logan Paul, who publicly said Floyd still owes him millions from their fight.
Did you fight Floyd or something?
Yeah.
Did he pay you to lose? What happened to that?
No, he didn't pay me
him at all.
He didn't pay me. I think I won that fight. I think I won. He didn't knock out a YouTuber in 8 rounds.
Floyd's my homie. He's a cool dude.
Fucking tell him to pay me, bro.
How much you owe you?
Probably between 2 and 3.
Yeah.
It's wild that a YouTuber had to chase down one of the most successful boxers of all time for money. And now, with these exhibitions being investigated as part of the $40 to $1 million scandal, it's clear Floyd wasn't financially stable. He was using those exhibitions to plug the holes in his sinking ship. If he really had hundreds of millions of dollars at his disposal, why couldn't he pay Logan Paul the $10 to $15 million he owed him? That's pocket change compared to what Floyd claims to have. So, if money's really so easy for Floyd, what's the excuse?
That guy was doing shit in the ring I'd never seen before. Yo, one time I was like hunkered over and I was like by his hip and he kind of had me in a headlock. The motherfucker opens his glove and puts his hand over my mouth.
Stop you breathing.
So I couldn't breathe. I'd never seen this before. And opposite side of the ref. He knew where the ref was. He knew to cover my mouth. Straight up in the middle of the fight, I'm like, and I get up and I'm like, what the fuck? I just missed 2 breaths. Fact. Smart boxer, you know, that's a guy who's been to the ring before. He's smart. He knows his way in and out. No, I got paid. I got paid. Just not in full. Like a couple million somehow that is just missing. Where did the money go? Floyd said he could afford a Jeff Bezos-sized jet for the money he made from that fight. I ain't got no fucking jet. What the fuck, dude? I'm missing a couple mil. We're gonna find it, bro. I'll see you in court. The art is happening. Just like, mark my words, we're coming for you, Floyd. We're coming for your millions and the last of your change.
It's wild that a YouTuber had to chase down one of the most successful boxers of all time for money. And now, with these exhibitions being investigated as part of the $40 to $1 million scandal, it's clear Floyd wasn't financially stable. He was using those exhibitions to plug the holes in his sinking ship. If he really had hundreds of millions of dollars at his disposal, why couldn't he pay Logan Paul the $10 to $15 million he owed him? That's pocket change compared to what Floyd claims to have. So, if money's really so easy for Floyd, what's the excuse?
Into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings. It's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
50 Cent once said Floyd was pretending to have it all while living paycheck. The paycheck off exhibition fights. Now, that statement hits harder than ever.
Yeah, I think yeah.
You know, point like this because all of them. We're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on. You know what I'm doing? All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
He said, "This is just the beginning." Floyd flaunted every detail of his latest real estate venture, claiming that every apartment and retail space in these buildings was his, with no partners, just him.
I mean, Floyd Mayweather in this article, it states that he's spending $402 million in real estate investment in a 1,000-unit affordable housing portfolio in Upper Manhattan. The portfolio includes over 60 buildings and is one of the city's largest real estate deals of the year.
Wow. Well, thank you, Floyd Mayweather, for investing into New York real estate.
Sources say Mayweather overstretched his finances on this deal. The rental income he hyped hasn't even materialized, and the maintenance costs, taxes, insurance, and property management fees for 60 to buildings in NYC are draining him. And remember, when 50 Cent used to mock Floyd for living behind the bling, people dismissed it as celebrity beef. But now it's looking like 50 might have been right all along.
How does that guy not pay taxes? How do the people around him, how do the lawyers that I'm sure that he employs, the financial people that are probably running his life, telling him to stop spending $1 million a day, how do they not deal with his taxes?
Well, listen, he apparently had a tough time reading the thing, as they say. Like, he didn't know what he couldn't read, like,
that's BS.
Something.
That is BS.
They said something like that.
He is paying, I'm sure he's got a litany of people in his world.
I happen to agree.
Financial management people.
You think so?
You know, how long before he's suing somebody for mismanagement of funds? You know that's happening.
You would certainly think so. By the way, they announced, I'll get your calls in a second, they did announce the pricing for Mayweather McGregor. $100 for a high def, $90 for standard def. So there you go. So it's exactly what the Mayweather Pacquiao fight was. $100 pay per view.